Bottles of Hope. A wonderfully colorful display of decorated bottles is one of the first things you'll notice upon a visit to Shadows of a Child. Each bottle bears a story expressed not in words but in art. No bottle tells the same story, for though we may go through similar events, human beings express and internalize experiences differently. The young women engaged in our transformational program are used to depravity in almost all areas of life. Therefore, becoming a mother at an early age was more of an escalation rather than the beginning of their hardship. Many of them were born to young mothers living in conditions of extreme poverty. Subsequently, their parents prioritized survival and had no energy left to cater to the emotional and psychological needs of their children. These children soon learned to internalize their parents' economic stress by suppressing their emotional needs and turning their focus towards contributing to the livelihood of the homestead. In that environment, lacking in basic needs, loving communication and parental protection, the children endured what even they did not realize was emotional and psychological trauma. In that state of being, they were susceptible to abuse from other members of the community. Before long, many of them became young mothers themselves of malnourished, often sickly, emotionally detached small children, draped if at all in rags. Recent statistics indicate that children born to young mothers in Uganda account for 40% of infant mortality. The reason is obvious. They are unable to provide for themselves, let alone another child. Improving the livelihood of vulnerable children lies at the center of all activities at Shadows of a Child. With this in mind, we initiated a transformational program for young mothers. A safe, warm, open, and friendly environment was created to support them in improving their mental and emotional well-being. The activity carried out in this space is a form of art therapy. Professionals in psychology often use creative art therapy to help patients with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and those who have difficulty expressing themselves verbally, such as children or autistic persons, to overcome painful past experiences. In the back room at Shadows of a Child, you'll find the young moms working silently, each one seemingly unaware of anything going on around them, besides the bottle they've got in one hand, the stick in another, and the tray of assorted colors of paint in front of them. They'll work on this bottle for several hours every day. It's a slow process that takes time and concentration. In the beginning, being strangers to one another, they work in silence. They also work in silence because most of them do not want to speak. For what purpose does it serve to go on and on about their hardships besides just reliving the pain? Later, as friendships begin to form, it's delightful to hear their low voices engaged in light conversation, then rise in cheerful laughter. The lovely design that eventually emerges is not just work that's been done on a bottle. More importantly, it's work that they've done on themselves. Each bottle is an expression of release from emotional pain, improved cognitive skills, self-awareness, decreased anxiety, increased creativity, more self-esteem, new supportive relationships, and a sense of purpose. This is what makes their work truly special. It's an integral part of their journey towards healing and the possibility of a better life for themselves and their young children.